In this video, I want to break down and go over the anatomy of a barred tattoo needle. By the end of this video, you will know what a barred tattoo needle consists of. However, should you have any questions at any point throughout this video, I encourage you to drop a comment down below. I will do my best to assist you in the best possible direction. If you find this video helpful, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and giving this video a thumbs up, as I would greatly appreciate your support. Right here in front of me, I have a barred tattoo needle. One thing that I want to start by touching base on is you can see that this needle right here has a plastic tube housing, where this barred needle right here is just the barred needle itself. So depending on your setup and how you're using your barred needles would determine which one's right for you. So for example, you can see this barred needle right here with the tube would go into a coil type of machine like this, where I just simply plug it in and I'm ready to go. Everything is included here. With this sort of barred needle, I'm going to need a grip to house that needle, something like this, and then the barred needle can go through the grip. You get the idea, but that's essentially the difference in a nutshell. One has a tube housing, the other one doesn't, but they are in fact both barred needles. Let's start by taking a look at the size of this needle right here. So this is going to be a 9 mag, as you can see. So this is going to be a mag needle configuration, 9 needles at the end of this needle right here. So this right here is the barred needle inside of the tube housing. So this is like a sort of silicone rubber felt right here, and this is all plastic. The bar itself is a metal material, as you can see. So this right here is the point of this video. I want to talk about this barred needle right here and break down this sort of anatomy right here, so that way we know what we're looking at. If we take a look at the bar, we're going to notice that we have a loop right here, and I refer to this as the bar loop. This is the part that goes onto the grommet where we attach to our tattoo machine. So for example, that loop would essentially go onto that grommet like so, which is going to drive the needle up and down. So that is the point of the loop right there. From that loop, it goes down into a bar, and the loop to the bar is all one piece, as you can see. So we have the bar loop going onto the actual bar, and you can see the bar ends right here. So that's all we have so far. We have the loop and the bar. If we take a look at the end of the needle, you're going to notice that there is a cluster needle configuration soldered to the bar right here, and that is how the needles are attached to barred tattoo needles. Much like cartridges as well, they are soldered to the plunger assembly, but this one for barred tattoo needle, the cluster, the needle cluster configuration is soldered directly to the end of the bar, as you can see. Barred needles, in my opinion, are more simplified than cartridge needles. Cartridge needles, as we saw on the previous video, there are a series of different components that allow a cartridge to function, where we have barred needles, it's a pretty straightforward assembly. We have the bar loop and the bar, which is all essentially one piece, and then we have the needle cluster configuration soldered to the bottom of the bar right here. And the needle configuration does vary, just like cartridges. We have mags, we have round liners, round shaders. You get the idea. So what I'm saying is barred needles do come in almost every single needle configuration that we can find with needle cartridges. So here is essentially the anatomy labeled. Forgive me for my horrible penmanship. I hope that my points do get across here. Feel free to also screenshot this if you'd like, so that way you can reference it later on. So allow me to go over it. We have the bar loop right here. We have the needle bar. We have the solder holding or mounting the needles to the bar, and then we have the needle configuration cluster. One more time, we have the bar loop right here, the needle bar. We have the solder mounting the needle cluster configuration to the bar, and then we have the actual needle cluster configuration right here. That is essentially the makeup of a tattoo barred needle, and this is going to be for most barred needles across the map. I've really never seen barred needles vary from manufacturer to manufacturer. You can see, for example, this one's a Dragonhawk needle and this one's an Inkclaw needle, and they are essentially the exact same thing. So we have the bar loop, we have the bar, we have the solder cluster, as you can see, and then we have the needle cluster configuration. The exact same thing, however, two different manufacturers. So what I'm saying here is that barred needles is pretty standard in terms of configuration and setup anatomy throughout all barred needles. Barred needles work very much like cartridge needles, where we just simply load it into our setup and then we'll be good to go. So for example, here I have my cartridge tube, my needle tube, Here I have my barred needle. I did create a little bend like this on the barred needle so that way it has a smoother drive. I'm going to drop my needle configuration into my tube here. So I place the tube into here like so. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of just lock this into place real quick so that doesn't move or drop on me. I'm gonna get my grommet and then just simply place it onto the bar like so. And then now you can see that I have the tube with the needle ready to go. And then from here, what I can do is adjust all of these settings to set my needle depth the way that I would like. So I'm gonna set my needle depth probably like right around there. So that seems about right. I'm gonna tighten it from here and then from here as well. And that is the difference between a barred needle and a cartridge needle. It's just the setup, it's just gonna vary just a little bit. However, in terms of tattooing, it should pretty much be the same feel. That right there is the anatomy of a barred tattoo needle. In my opinion, it's actually pretty straightforward and simple in comparison to a needle cartridge. However, to each their own. Is there one that's better than the other? I don't think so. From my experience, they kind of do feel the same if you're comfortable with the gear that you were using. It's really going to be a personal preference thing. If you prefer barred needles, then go for the barred needles. If you prefer cartridge needles, then go for the cartridge needles. There is no right or wrong, and in my professional opinion, there is not one that's better than the other. That'll be it for this video. If you have any questions at all, I encourage you to drop a comment down below. I will do my best to assist you in the best possible direction. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to my YouTube channel, as I will be bringing more videos like this for you all. With that being said, I appreciate you, your time, and your support. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Are you wanting to develop your tattooing skill sets? Now you can practice and develop anytime, any place with an assortment of tattooing workbooks that I've created. With these assorted tattooing workbooks, we can practice our basic lining all the way to advanced lining. We can practice shading, shading placement, dot work, textures, and more. All we are gonna need is a tattoo workbook of mine. We can use a pencil, pen. We can even use a tattoo machine with a ballpoint cartridge to develop our tattooing abilities further. That means that we don't need tattoo ink, we don't need napkins or petroleum jelly to get to practicing. Simply open one of my tattooing workbooks and get going. It really is that easy. You can get your hands on one of my developmental tattooing assorted workbooks by simply clicking the links in my description or in the pinned comment section below, or navigating on over to Amazon.com, typing in Daniel Yuck, and you'll see all of the assorted tattoo workbooks that I've created come up. If you have an Amazon account, be sure to follow my Amazon author page as well, as I would greatly appreciate your support. Should you have any questions at all, drop them in the comment section down below. I will do my best to assist you in the best possible direction.